Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtam Dvandvadidam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadiraksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamacharam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavadidam Triguna-rahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam Manana. I welcome all the viewers who are joining with us from KAILASA's digital platforms and all the Paramashivoham participants and the 21-day program graduates, Inner Awakening graduates, Paramashivoham graduates, Paramashivoham graduates. I welcome one and all to this amazing Bhava Samadhi Darshan preparations that we are going to be having shortly with Vinjavadara, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is going to grace us all with yet another most powerful 64 manifestations of Paramashiva. And as we are getting ready for the darshans, we would like to call out for all the graduates and as well as the Paramashiva Central Program participants who are having an amazing time receiving these darshans, receiving boons, blessings, and every single day. All of y'all are having the breakthroughs and power manifestations, and it is going to be more and more exciting, more and more powerful in the next coming days. So before we begin the session, I would like to share with all of you now in this segment we are going to be seeing one of the most important contributions of the Supreme Court of Hinduism in building the sovereign order of KAILASA. It is not just wealth by which you can build a Hindu sovereign kingdom. It is really not just wealth. It is lot of life, lot of training that involves in beings who are going to hold these Hindu kingdoms, Hindu samrajas, Hindu nations for eternity. That is the humongous task that the Supreme Court of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, has taken up since the inception of KAILASA back in 2000. If you see, right in 2000, the very first healer's initiation program was happening, and right after that, Swamiji already involved in training the sovereign out of KAILASA. So from day one, Swamiji was very clear about training people, training the sovereign out of KAILASA who are going to take this legacy forward for eternity. So it is not just by wealth you can make a Hindu nation happen. It is by building people who carry the message, who carry the vision forward for eternity. And that is the most important contribution of the Supreme Court of Hinduism in inspiring more than 10 million peacekeepers of KAILASA, 10 million peacekeepers who carry this tag of sovereign order of KAILASA, who work towards the reviving the Hinduism in every pristine purity, whether it is in terms of reviving the religious legitimacy, economic legitimacy, educational legitimacy in every way. And today we are going to be looking into a very interesting order, which is the Sri Karyam, who are nothing but the ambassadors and diplomats who are going to connect with different nations, religious institutions, on reviving the religious legitimacy of Sanatana Dharma. So these Sri Karyams hold the fort of reviving the religious legitimacy of Sanatana Dharma by dialogue, by interactions, by cooperation of humans with the different religious doctrines, conventions, different religious institutions, and bring forward the message of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, in reviving the ancient enlightened Hindu kingdoms. Yes, and today we are going to be having one very important guest speaker. Sri Nithyananda, who has been trained by the Supreme Court of Hinduism since 2004. Since then, the Supreme Court of Hinduism has been training him, and he has very important insights to share with us how Swamiji trains and what is the entire vision that Swamiji carries forward for. What is the important message that Swamiji carries forward for this Sri Karyam Sovereign Order of Kailasa? And he's also going to invite people, whoever is interested in taking up this responsibility, they're all welcome to join in this, and it's going to be a very important and interesting segment. With that note, I would like to call Sri Nithyananda for sharing his insights and sharing his valuable training that he has received from the Supreme Court of Hinduism, Swamiji, over 2 decades, so to speak. So I'm going to invite Sri Chanaya.
Nithyananda, I am Sri Karyam. My name is Sri.
Yes. So we have Sri Karyam here, and thank you, Ayya, so much for joining with us today. And would like to hear from you. The most importantly, what is this Sri Karyam? Sri Karyam meaning what, and how does Shastras define Sri Karyam, and what is the modern day vision that the Sri Karyam should carry forward in terms of establishing the religious legitimacy of Hinduism?
Sri Karyam is it is a diplomat from the Sanatana Hindu Dharma who will reference the Hindu Dharma and trying to expand the Hindu Dharma to different people. The Sanatana Dharma, we can call it. And he's like a diplomat. He works to connect the temples and connect the understanding between the visitors of the temple and the temple priests and the rituals, and making more people understand the rituals, and taking care of the properties of the temple, taking care of the legal issues, and enriching the masses to visit the temples. Like that, it is called Shri in Sanskrit. It's called Shri is auspiciousness. Karyam means action or any work. So auspicious work is being carried out by him to expand and make more people reach to the higher consciousness and reach connected to the deities and connected to the worships, homas, and like that. So that is his main role in Sanatana Dharma. And in Chidambaram, there is an inscription like saying what is the role of, it is already carved on the walls of the Chidambaram, saying that Sri Karyam takes a major role in taking care of the temples and creating properties, and making more people spiritual and bringing them to the temple. That is his responsibility.
Fantastic, Aya. So, on that very same note, would like to, ask you, I mean, being trained by Swamiji for more than 2 decades, as Sri Karyam of various Hindu temples in US and now in India, would you like to share with all of us how did your magical journey with Avatar begin, and how did Swamiji inspire you? Because it's a typical NRI family, NRI background that you were in, and I'm sure all of us can relate to what an NRI would look forward to in life. But that they're having that shift, from being a regular NRI to taking up this mission of becoming a Sri Karyam, and your entire family, all of them becoming part of Kailasa. How did this magic happen? How did the journey with Avatar start?
Yeah, I'm with the Sangha with Swamiji. I met Swamiji in 2004 in the day of Shivaratri in Seattle, Washington, where my children are very small at that time. And we visited Swamiji, and it is a blessings of Shiva that the next day of Shiva, Shiva appeared in our life. And then onwards, I followed Swamiji in all this. There is a big miracle in my thing. Before that, I'm just go to the bhajans, be in the seva activity, like the social service activities. I'm busy in that one. But when I came to Swamiji, I found very thing unique. Like instead of you going and demonstrating your interest in doing the seva or this thing, within us what you have to bring up that love and that bliss. So the word called Anand, the bliss is attracted, the Nithyananda attracted me. So I started attending to Swamiji's programs, and slowly I attend all programs by Swamiji. 2004, 2005, Swamiji took NSP in Seattle, and later on Dhyana Spurana program, Bhakti Spurana program, and ASP program. That ASP, actually, at that time when the shift happened in me, I'm going to all the gurus and participating in pujas and rituals and bhajans, singing like that. But when I came to Swamiji, Swamiji gave beautiful explanation about your inner energies, like chakras, the chakra meditations. He introduced to me the Muladhara chakra, all the chakra, and we did the meditations. And in the NSP program, where we are all the participants, I see wonderful things happen. Everybody got moved by the spiritual experience. They experienced the presence of Swamiji, and I saw the guy who is having bypass surgery and very old, 70, 75 year old. He's dancing with Swamiji in the end of the thing. It will be Anandaganda is invoked and he's dancing. I see a lot of wonders with Swamiji in that way. And later on, got knowledge. And when because I'm a Brahmin and do puja practices at home, Swamiji encouraged me to learn more spiritual activities, like doing the taking care of temples, taking care of action, abhishekams to deities, installation of deities, and connecting people to the deity and temple, and connecting them to the guru. And that way, I was very much connected to Swamiji. And one of the talks Swamiji gave is about science of living enlightenment. The one I still remember that how you evolve in the spiritual practice and they feel very blissful at the end. And like your Daiva Bhakti should turn into Guru Bhakti, and the Guru Bhakti will lead you to Atma Bhakti, and then the liberation. That path, what Swami defined in those days, is very impressive for me. So I continued and I take care of the temples. I went to Los Angeles temple, I came to Biddi. I worked, did a lot of homas in Biddi, like that. I'm with Swamiji from then onwards.
That's so fantastic, Aya. Actually, we also like to share with us, from having these magical experiences where you have this typical understanding of how any religious gathering or meeting a guru would be, to how Swamiji has given you that intellectual wealth with which your being has been yearning for, and that intellectual wealth has truly transformed you to take up this work. Now, what are the different things that you've seen Swamiji himself doing and inspiring the sovereign order of Kailasa over the last 20 years that truly made you feel that yes, this is a lifestyle that you want to take it up? Because we are addressing and we're talking to audience who wants to know more about what is really inspiring you to take up this as a lifestyle, and how Swamiji is guiding the Hindus today to take up Sanatana Hindu Dharma as their very lifestyle.
Actually, see, before I came to Swamiji, my activity is only weekend activity, like participating, meeting the friends and sanghas in those days, and doing some social services. But because I am strict, I'm in NRA there, and all the other world is different. And my children, my family, my thing is very important. So I was very well tuned to Swamiji's thing to change my lifestyle. And I have in 2008, Swamiji inaugurated temple in Seattle. So because I'm a person who do rituals every day, so I slowly learned a lot of things with blessings of Swamiji. I learned the mantras, how to chant the puja mantras, and then how to connect people to the pujas. Like that, I changed my lifestyle to, and slowly after nearly working with different temples and kailasas all over the thing, I thought of becoming an Adinavasi. In 2016, when Swamiji, we are there with Swamiji in Ujjain, then I took the decision to come as an Adinavasi, to join as Adinavasi. So my sold off my home and simply joined as Adinavasi and made a model where we live in same campus. One place is we'll be living, and another place is taking care of deities and inviting temple, these things like that. So then 2017 again, we took that decision, and 2018 Swamiji asked us, blessed us to come to Birdi. Like that, we have become Adinavasis. Our whole family has become Adinavasis. And my children got very much inspiration Swamiji, and they are taking roles in as a sannyasis in the ashram. So that way we converted our lifestyle. So this is the ecosystem that he is slowly establishing everywhere, all Kailashas. So in his Swamiji's guidance, I did a lot of homas in Birdi, and I did little prana pratishtha sort of rituals in with Swamiji's blessings in Australia, and I went to Los Angeles. They're also connected to people, did homas there, and training the pujacharyas, and pujacharya like Sri Karyams, like I was given a role of Sri Karyam sort of thing to have a lot of temples connected and to see the wealth of temple, how people are coming, how to serve them, how to connect deities and how to connect them to the Guru. That is the thing which I am practicing doing.
Yes. So now I'd like to know from you, what are the different roles and responsibilities that Swamiji has envisioned for a Sri Karyam of a Hindu kingdom? What are the different things that a Sri Karyam is expected to do, and what is their role in reviving the or bringing the religious legitimacy in the Hindu kingdom?
Yeah, as a Srikaryam, as a thing is, he's main thing is connecting to Swami, establishing the oneness with enlightened master. So I want to quote the Shastra Pramana, where Viveka Chudamani, written by Shankaracharya, he says that Durlabham Traime Ved Daivanuhetukam Manavatvam, Mumukshatvam, and Mahapurusha Samshayam. Like becoming a human being itself is very, very fortunate. We have crossed from the small insect onwards. We traveled a lot, janmas and janmas, and reached to a state to have a human body. And the human is the supreme in all species in the whole planet, whole creation. So we have attained to this state by blessings of inspiration, by inspiration. Each janma, then we came like this and become a human being. There is one very rare. In that human beings, mumukshatva is another one, who are true seekers, who will really truly want to get liberation, truly got stuck with their family or bondages and want to get liberated from that. So those true seekers group, like Sangha, is very rare. And in that Sangha, and people get who are having that ambition of becoming liberated, getting moksha, getting enlightened master, that's Mahapurusha Samshaya. That is very rare again. So here we are fortunate that we have a living enlightened master who is guiding us in all spiritual growth. So that is happening in my personal life also. Like we are being guided by Swamiji, and that is the main key of the Sri Karyam means listening to the instructions, getting the guidance, and spreading that message of peaceful love religion of Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma. The main thing is individually you should be peaceful, and like we are telling that we shanta swabhava. Your swabhava is Shanta, not from agitation, from Shantatva, that imbibing that peace inside in you, imbibing that peace and cool temper with your children and your family, feel very joyous and happy and blissful family, and that go spreads to the community, and that spreads to the nation. So that is the starts with individual this thing. That's what thing. So listening, establishing oneness with the enlightened master is the key here. To listen to him and be an instrument in his hands to um, raise the consciousness of human beings. So this is what successful in personal level and in the societal community level and successful in national level will happen, will be only the blessings of enlightened master guru will happen. So that is what I believe in, and I working for towards it.
That's fantastic, Aya. And now I also would like to ask you this about, why we need Kailasa in reviving the sovereign order of sovereign orders, and why not any other organization? There are so many other organizations who are having administrators and seers. But what is the difference, a key difference that you see from Kailasa as a nation reviving Hinduism, as a nation entering into bilateral relations with several other countries in bringing this instrument of Hindu Dharma? So, what is the key difference between that and any other organization? How do you see that?
The key of this, why do we require the Hindu nation, the Sanatana Dharma based thing? There are different religions and different organizations and different gurus. India is a land of gurus, enlightened masters. If you see Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Vivekananda, and Yogananda, like different guru paramparas are existing in India, and ISKCON, Krishna consciousness. In this, all we will get inspiration from the books which you read about Ramakrishna Paramahamsa or Yogananda or anybody. But the living enlightened master is should be there to guide you, because the negative things, that anti-social things, are very, very intelligent. And in the times of Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, they are very less. People doesn't know about what is Hinduism. And I find my more inspiration is Vivekananda. If you take his life, he went to America and started talking about Sanatana Dharma, and many people hearts were melt, and they followed him, and he is very successful Sri Karyam person. So unique to our Kailasa is the enlightened master guiding it. That is a key thing. Otherwise, you will have masters who are positive, who are no more in the body, but their books are, their things are inspiration for us to come to a living enlightened master and listen to him and take the strategy of his plans, his spreading of Kailashas. Because Swamiji said, temple is the backbone of Hindu culture. In temple, arts will, a lot of arts are oriented to temple. All businesses are oriented to temple in Sanatana Dharma. And people, a common person to a great Gnani also will be coming to temple, take the blessings of the deity. And through that, connecting to the deity, the Guru Bhakti, Deva Bhakti will mature into Guru Bhakti, and liberation will take place. And the many examples are there, the spin-overs from Hinduism, like Jainism or Buddhism, who came from this thing. They are best examples that the peace spreads and the Sanatana Dharma spreads through them. So that way, Kailasa is very special because we have enlightened master guiding it. With his vision, with his blessings, everything is planned. Otherwise, if you see other side of thing, the negative forces of the anti-social elements, their network is very big. They do a lot of harm to these communities, and we are seeing that nowadays. So the guidance and blessings of master is very. Even Sanatana Dharma says that Sanatana Dharma means following the guru and disciple relation, developing it, maintaining it, and that is the main dharma. Without guru, there is no. If you talk a person which has no guru, there's no basic relation at all, basic connection at all. You should talk to a person who is already following a guru, and who is following the main dharma of our Sanatan dharma is ahimsa. Ahimsa paramo dharma. So ahimsa is the main non-violence outside, and honoring all the creations by the thing, not killing anything. These are the prime Sanatana characteristics. So those things are being followed by the only nation now in this world is Kailasha. And Kailasha is the only country who said we are some followers of Hindu Dharma, and we are followers of peace, love, and mutual blissful bliss, experience bliss in everything. But other nations, they are under the delusion of secularism, and equally equating each a person who kills a cow and who worships the cow and seeing them in the same platform. That is impossible in my personal thing. You can't compare. So we are not secular. We are we follow this Sanatana Dharma, which is live and let live, and the ahimsa is the paramo dharma. These are the principles of the Sanatana. And I am very sure that it will, each family in the world will flourish, will feel the bliss, feel divinity in them, and have a beautiful, compassionate lifestyles. Like a enlightened ecosystem will establish through this, following the Kailasha.
Yes. So that's so beautiful. The things that you had shared so far with us. Would like to share with all the viewers about why Kailasa is the only solution for reviving the religious legitimacy of Hinduism. Like I have mentioned, there are several countries in the world where Hindus reside, and Hindus are majority of the population, but their interests in terms of aligning their lifestyle practices, aligning their education practices, aligning their healthcare, not in any of these dimensions are not aligned as per the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which they would want to. So, as a Hindu, the main motive, main goal of the very purpose of your existence is mukti, but that is denied or that is taken away from the entire existence because of the persecution that we have faced so far. And Swamiji is the only lamp for Hinduism, who's reviving the Hinduism in all its dimensions, whether it is religious legitimacy, whether it is educational legitimacy, whether it is spiritual legitimacy. In every level, Swamiji is reviving it. Now, in terms of religious legitimacy, we've been flashing the pictures of right back in 2000 itself, Swamiji started making the deities by himself and energizing the deities, the science of prana pratishtha, where deities become alive, literally, and these deities are uh, given to different kailasas around the world. Right? It is not only just reviving the ancient Hindu kingdoms, but also establishing the Hindu infrastructures around the world. So to speak, we have about 16,000 Hindu infrastructures that Swamiji has created over the last 30 years. 16,000 Hindu infrastructures are established in more than 175 countries. Right? This is a huge, huge contribution. And this contribution is not just by sending the deities, but rather energizing the deities. After you send the deities, you energize the deities, provide them with all the necessary Hindu paraphernalia. For example, the Prabhavali, Pitam, all the jewels, and whatever is required to adorn the deity and how it has to be adorned. The training that Swamiji gives is something more invaluable because uh, it is like literally carving Hindu identity in each and every being, so to speak. So all of these trainings that Swamiji has done in reviving the sovereign order of Kailasa, especially the Sri Karyams, establishing Sri Karyams around the world, is something a huge contribution that Swamiji has done in reviving the in ensuring the religious legitimacy of Hinduism. So that is why if you see all the peacekeepers of Kailasa, the way they carry the Hindu identity, whether it is in terms of wearing Hindu symbols and speaking about why they wear the Hindu symbols and worshipping deities, why they worship the Hindu deities, and what is the context behind worshipping deities, worshipping through idols, for example, and all these Sri Karyams that Swamiji has established around the world, all of them are third eye awakened individuals, right? So Swamiji has beautifully given the vision of anybody entering the Kailasa temple. They come to the Kailasa temple not only for receiving the boons from deities, but actually they come as Shava, and then when they leave the Kailasa temple, they become Shiva. Their third eye will be awakened because the deities are living deities, and the pujas are performed as per Vedas and Agamas, and the sadhakas who are actually performing the pujas, they are third eye awakened. So after receiving the blessings and boons from the deities, they sit in manifest powers, right? So anybody who's entering the Kailasa temples, when they leave the Kailasa temples, they are third eye awakened individuals. They attain the super conscious breakthrough, right? So reviving the religious legitimacy of Hinduism, it's in entire flavor. For example, it's not only just reviving the Hindu infrastructure, hardware parts of it, but also giving them the context of superconscious breakthrough, which is what Swamiji is beautifully doing through all the 16,000 Hindu infrastructure that, as we speak. And today, Charnaya has shared with us some beautiful insights about how Swamiji has been training since 2004, in terms of how to perform Homa and what is the context behind Homa. So this context and intellectual depth that Swamiji has given to Hindus is what is inspiring the peacekeepers of Kailasa to take up this as their life mission. It is because of Swamiji who's inspiring the beings with the right Hindu context, as Paramashiva has given, making it user friendly, making it relatable to Hindu youths today. And that's why so many millions of peacekeepers are inspired to take up this flag of Kailasa forever. So I would like to thank Sri Charanaya for being here and sharing all the valuable insights and the roles and responsibilities of Sri Karyam. And if you are one such person who's looking forward to take up this role, to take up this responsibility of spreading the knowledge of Sanatana Hindu Dharma to the world, please let us know. And there are so many training conventions that is being laid out for anybody who's interested to become a Sri Karyam. We will definitely get in touch with you and look forward to engage with you further. And Sri Chennai, one last question to you. You've definitely expanded on why Kailasa and why Swamiji is the only solution for the whole world. We'd like to share with us, the why it is needed now. Like, what is the urgency for all the Hindus out there to act now? See, we all understand that yes, we've been going through the persecution for 2,000 years, and Swamiji is reviving this, and Kailasa is entering into diplomatic relations with several countries, and the awareness about what happened to us and what is the future that we have got, it's definitely spreading. We all understand that. Would you like to share with us why do you feel that it is the need of the hour that all of us be part of the Kailasa nation?
Actually, now the world is changing a lot, and the days of Vivekananda, Ramakrishna, or at that time the negative forces are very less. Now it is widespread through a negative thing through media. Media is the main problem with for the thing, and it is dominating, and negativity spreading. And in those days, there are no TVs and all that. People, the media, there's no media like only newspapers. People used to read and spread something. But here, most of the most of the media is anti-Hindu or anti-Sanatana. They want to make news from nothing and make it has become a business sort of thing. And a lot of negative forces which are, you can see some of the countries now also could not able to because of a lot of non-violence happening through cinema or through people watching the non-violence everywhere and imitating the non-violent the leaders. There's no proper leadership in this thing. The whole country is becoming troublesome. And if you see the news, whatever uh, what are happening to those countries and how they are caught up in vicious circles, and a lot of people are suffering. A lot of inhuman things are happening. If you can see in this scenario, we have to rise ourselves. We have to see what is the peaceful thing that can happen to our family, and what are the peaceful, how we make our family peaceful, how make our life peaceful. These are the things we have to think by taking the examples from the different parts of the world, what is happening. Like many countries, many nations are uh, facing this anti-social elements, and the leaders who are really misleading the whole nation and putting them into economic troubles and putting them into starving, and a lot. This is happening everywhere, and so knowing those things, the solution for the humanity to rise to the higher consciousness and make them understand that this is only to establish our connectivity to Kailasha. Kailasha is the only solution where we follow the Sanatana Dharma and bring back peace in the family, peace in the communities, and follow the enlightened ecosystem. And these are the great thinkers in those like Swamiji, and because he's a very the enlightened master is the most compassionate personality in the thing. He, with his um, guidance, this Kailasha is running. So this is the only solution right now to avoid bring peace to the family and to the communities. So I feel that is the way I think in the Sri Karyam and can establish, uh, bring a common voice from Sanatana Dharma, that is called common integrated voice, integrated upper voice of Sanatana Dharma will be the objective of the Sri Karyam. And we will make more Sri Karyams and become in good hands of the elite master and bring peace. Uh, the objective of the Sanatana Dharma is to live in peace, and the peace should prevail.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Aya, for sharing all your valuable experiences being with Swamiji and how Swamiji has guided you over the last 2 decades in training you, and many more Shikarians around the world for establishing all these 16,000 infrastructures around the world. It is a humongous task. So, dear viewers and all the participants of Paramashivoham and the graduates who are here listening to this segment, it takes immense yaga, sacrifice, and patience from Supreme Point of Hinduism in establishing these Hindu infrastructures, right? It is not just by spending wealth, it is pouring life in training people. Is really pouring life in training people. And Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the only solution that the world needs today, right? And it is a need of the hour today. It is not something which we can postpone any further. If there is no Kailasa, there is no Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And if there is no Sanatana Hindu Dharma, then there is no future generation who can live peacefully, right? So I request everybody who's out there to take a call. Let's all take a call for action today, right? Let's take the call for action today. So let's all take that call for action today, right? We need to sign up in as a Sarvanyapita Ejaman, sksjp.org/contribute. Over the last 30 years, the Supreme Council of Hinduism and KAILASA has spent over $54 billion as a global aid towards various initiatives, whether it is establishing the religious legitimacy or establishing the humanitarian services of KAILASA, or whether it is towards the educational legitimacy of Hinduism. In various initiatives, together, Swamiji has spent about $54 billion towards all of these initiatives, right? And we need only next for the Mahakailasa to open, and therefore bringing the legitimacy of Hinduism back, making sure that all the human beings who's out there, who's literally looking for solutions, everybody has a right to be treated as Paramashiva, and everybody deserves Kailas, right? So it is a need of the hour that all of us take that call for action. Please let us not be the criminally negligent Hindus and postpone this decision of becoming the Sarvanyapika Yajman, right? So all we need to do is sksjp.org/contribute. So I request everybody to go to that link and sign up, right? Even if you have signed up before, you can sign up once again. And all the viewers, whoever is watching, right, take the first step towards showing your interest, your passion to become the real Hindus, real Hindu warrior, right? So all it really requires is yes from your end. Really, it is nothing but yes from your end. Moment you say yes, you will see every single thing. Whatever Swamiji is, blessing you all. Everything will start happening so beautifully. It all requires that yes from you, right? I request everybody to start posting your intention to become the Sarvanyapika Yajman, sksjp.org/contribute. Right? So let's take a few minutes to yes. So when you sign up as a Sarvanyapika Yajman, you are showered by cosmos itself, because you are making a decision to support the cosmos' responsibility, which is awakening everybody to the ultimate truth of being an only solution that all the human beings have today is Kailasa, and Swamiji is making it happen for all of us. So let us not postpone this decision of becoming the Sarvanyapika Yajman anymore. Let us all take that action today. First step towards this action is really becoming the, signing up and show your intention, right? Let's all show our intention to become the Sarvanyapika Yajman. Yes. So let's take a moment to show our intention to become the Sarvanyapika Yajman. With Swamiji's grace and blessings, all our intentions will become reality, right? It really requires that decision to do Tyaga, that decision to drop all our insecurities, questions, and everything. Whatever is stopping us from taking this jump to become a Sarvanyapika Yajman, let us drop all of it and let us make a strong decision to become the Sarvanyapika Yajman. So I request everybody to start to sign up and sksjp.org/contribute. Right. So now we would like to share more about why we need to become the Sarvanyapika Yajman. Please understand, like what Swamiji has revealed in one of the satsangs, let us all work towards building stone temples for us, not sand castles for us, right? Whatever you are building today, whether it is in terms of your house or your business, many things, whatever you're working today, what is the shelf life of all of these? Really, let us ask this question, right? Do you want to be doing something that is going to stay there only for few hundred years, or do you want to be remembered in this world for eternity? right? Swamiji is giving this beautiful opportunity for one and all. By you signing up as a Sarvangapita Yajaman, you are empowered to experience yourself as a Divya Sharira. You will be deified in all the Kailasa Hindu temples around the world as a deity, and you will be eternally at the feet of Paramashiva himself, right? So you can decide your contribution towards the world today, whether it has to be there with for only for certain number of years, let's say 20 years, 30 years, or maybe 100 years, that's it. Or do you want your contribution towards the world, whatever you want to contribute, let that contribution be forever. Let that be for eternity, right? You contributing towards the Sarvangapita Yajaman is only saying that, yes, I want to be eternally be there in the feet of Paramashiva forever and eternally be remembered in the world. It is a historic moment for all of us to come together where all of us can show our intention to support our nation, right? The Kailasa is formed for you and me. It's not for anybody else. It's actually for you and me to express, to share, to cherish, to celebrate Sanatana Dharma. And it is not just for us, for the generations to come, for generations to thrive in prosperity and well-being. Swamiji is doing this ultimate sacrifice of day in and day out, talking, making people understand, training people, training the sovereign order of Kailasa, and establishing the diplomatic relations with several countries. In every level, Swamiji is expanding only for you and me. It is his extreme compassion and sacrifice that he is doing this for you and me and the future generations to experience Sanatana Hindu Dharma. Like I mentioned before, if there is no Sanatana Hindu Dharma, there is no world. The world is not going to get rid of all the problems that is suffering today. Only Hinduism has got the solution for all the world problems that we have today. And only Kailasa is going to give that solution. Only Swamiji can give that solution. So let us all come together, drop all our SDHDs, and let us be part of this Sarvangapita Yajaman. So sign up as a Sarvangapita Yajaman. Please don't even have the question of, I don't know how I'm going to contribute, how I can do anything, I have these problems. Please understand, it is only your intention that matters. Moment you create that intention, Swamiji, with his grace and blessings, he is going to make it happen because it is all about your conscious intention. If you're able to consciously create that intention that, yes, Hinduism is real, Swamiji is making this happen for all of us and the future generations, let me be part of it. Just that simple intention is what is needed, right? So I request all of you to take a few minutes and sign up as sksjp.org/contribute. Please go to this link and sign up. Right. And you can also, like, if you are facing any obstacles in terms of manifesting the Sarvangapita, you can post your request to be scanned, right? And I will be doing a scan, 30-day scan for all the people. Whoever is requesting to scan them for manifesting the SJP. You can actually post that also in the event page. The QR code is being projected on the screen, and you can scan the QR code and you'll be led to the Facebook event page, and you can post your intention to be scanned. Right, and there are so many graduates. I'm sure all of you are in utmost gratitude to Swamiji because so many of us are experiencing darshans after darshans and initiations after initiations. We are just left with bliss and gratitude, right? This is the moment where we can express our gratitude. Please understand, it only takes $100 million for the seat infrastructure for Kailasa, right? If all the devotees come together, of all the followers, of millions of followers, if all of us come together and say, okay, yes, I'm going to do Tyaga, whatever I have, like to go for this ultimate cause of Kailasa. Moment you decide and make that first step, you will see there are 2 billion Hindus around the world. They will start recognizing the value of Kailasa. Actually, more than Hindus, it is all the rest of the people are starting to recognize the value of Kailasa. That is why, you know, more than 36 nations are already in diplomatic relations with us, right? So it is now the Hindus to wake up. What Swamiji is doing for all of us, let us all wake up. Let us all stand up and say, yes, I'm going to keep all my implications, doubts, insecurities away. I'm going to sign up as a Sarvangapita Yajaman, right? And if you have signed up and had the intention, let us take that step. Let us not wait for things to happen. It is when Swamiji was given this vision of Kailasa by his guru. So Swamiji went all out despite most brutal persecution that Swamiji has faced over a decade. Swamiji never stopped. He did not stop. He did not say, okay, I just knocked for one door and it not open. I did my best. I think I have to move on. No, Swamiji knocked every single door. Even if the doors were not opening, he just gave a breakthrough by creating this nation for all of us, right? Just for him to, for his commitment to Guru, Swamiji underwent the most brutal persecution in the world, and yet he stood strong. He showed the world the most life positive response that we can all have, right? So whatever you may be doing, whatever problems you may be having, just drop those problems and take that step. Show your intention that yes, I want to become the Savanapita Yajman. And we do not have eternity for making this decision. Really, it is the need of the hour, and it is a need of the hour that Kailasa opens for the whole humanity. Not a single person should miss this grace and compassion of Swamiji. When Avatar has descended only to revive the Hinduism, only to liberate all of us, let us all come together, keep all our second thought currents aside. Let us prioritize this dharma, prioritize working for this dharma. It is our responsibility to share our resources to for the dharma, and it is not just for you and me, it is for the generations to survive, right? So I request all the participants, viewers, let us take this moment to sign up as the Sarvangapita Yajman, sksjp.org/contribute. And if you've already signed up, today let's take a sankalpa to start your intention. I mean, to start taking steps towards your intention, right? All it requires is you take that first step, and Swamiji has reminded so many times that he will take million steps for us if we all start taking first step, right? So let us all take that first step towards the Sarvangapita Yajman. I'm checking in the group if you want to want yourself to be thoroughly scanned, right, towards manifestation of Sarvangapita. You can also post that in the event page. Also would like to share with all of you, even if you say that, yes, I really want to become the Sarvangapita Yajman, but I do not have the resources and I'm interested, then all you need to do is just decide that you would take responsibility to share about the Kailasa nation, to share about the Sarvangapita project, right? So all of you have that decision. Let's take a few minutes for everybody to take to sign up. Right. If you would like to scan, if you would like a third eye scan for manifesting the SJP, you can post that in the event page. Right. So the QR code is being projected on the screen, and you can right. So Ma Shukra Indrananda is posting that Hu Su Jin from SJPM wants a scan. Right. Ma Hu Su Jin, I request you to please sit straight and close your eyes. I'd like to connect with Swamiji in the Anandavanda. Let's all chant the Bhavatya 3 times. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. Ma who's Jin, right? So one of the things that I would like to share with you what Swamiji revealed is, see, throughout your life, if you see one thought current which is stopping you to experience that abundance is nothing but life do not support me. Okay, so if you see that root from where it is starting, right from your birth itself, right, as a in the womb itself, you had that incompletion because you were suffocated for prana for breath. Okay, so that is why throughout your life you always have this cognition that life doesn't support you. And even if you see in your sleep, in your while talking, everywhere you just feel that there is some kind of a breathlessness, right? That rush to finish things or rush to start telling things, right? That's mainly because of this cognition that you're carrying. Okay, and I would like to also tell you, by you becoming the Sarvayapita Yajaman, you will actually have a karma breakthrough for this, right? Only then you will understand that the whole cosmos is supporting your existence. That powerful cognition you will start manifesting the moment you say yes for Sarvayapita. You are a manifester already, right? That's great. Now, I want to ask you, how intense are you working on manifesting SGP? How intense is your intention? Or what are the steps that you're taking? You will see in all these things, whatever you're doing, always you carry that underlying thought current that life is not going to support you. When you carry this underlying thought current and do all the actions, it is never going to manifest, right? So now, right after this scan, I would like you to sit with yourself, right? Remember the earliest incident that you had with your mother as a baby. Actually, now, because of the scan, all these memories will start opening up for you. So you will actually start seeing as a young baby how you felt. You will actually start seeing those memories. I want you to sit and complete with all of those memories, right? Sit and connect to Swamiji. And in the darshan, Swamiji will simply burn that whole thing, burn that whole thought pattern itself. You will see, moment that goes away, the way you start looking into all the opportunities will be completely different. You may have now 3 to 4 avenues which you are working for Samyapita. All those avenues, the way it is looking now, and after darshan, after completion, it will be completely different. You will actually have a breakthrough and an insight on how to make it happen. Right? So, Hu Sujin, I request you to intensely do the completion. Just start connecting with yourself. You'll be able to remember all the memories. In darshan, just burn, request Swamiji to burn all these karma. You will see you will have a breakthrough. Right? Thank you so much, Hu Sujan, for sharing with us. Yes. So, Hu Sujan, please take the payment. Please take the step towards the manifestation. Right? And we have Kailasa's Lucas Silva, who wants to be scanned and to manifest the Sarangapita Yajamanan Karta. That's great, ma. So, meanwhile, would like to remind all the participants once again, let's take this moment to sign up yourself. It's very important that we do not be a criminally negligent Hindu, thinking that somebody else is going to do this work. No. This whole Kailasa is built for you and me and our future generations, right? It is for us that Swamiji has gone through this persecution. Swamiji has been holding this vision so strongly for 30 years and making it happen single-handedly, right? That bold vision that Swamiji carries for humanity is something which we cannot even cognize. It is only for you and me and the future generations. So therefore, I request everybody to take that step. Let us all sign up as Sarvagipita Ejaman. So take a moment to sign up and show your intention to be part of becoming a Sarvagapita Ejma. And now we have Kailasa's Lucas Silva, who would like to be scanned to manifest SJP and SJP1. So, my Lucas, I request you to please sit with yourself and connect with Swamiji Yogananda Ganga. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes, Maluka Silva, thank you so much for posting your interest to be scanned. And now, when Swamiji, what Swamiji revealed was just complete with this idea that you will get hurt when you give yourself fully, right? Just complete with this thought current that you will get hurt when you give your life fully, when you offer yourself fully, right? So just when you complete with this thought current, you will understand your life purpose is not to work in this matrix world. Your life purpose is to just to become Rudra. Rudra of Paramashiva is your life purpose. But that understanding will happen only when you drop this hurt, feeling hurt. Moment you start opening up yourself, you are going to get hurt. That idea that you're carrying since I think age 5. So please sit and start completing with that idea. With Swamiji's grace and blessings, you will be able to complete and you'll have a cognitive breakthrough. You will understand what is your life purpose and you'll be able to make it happen. Right? So thank you so much, Manuka Silva. And anybody else would like to get scanned? Right. So while we are waiting for others to post your intention, I would like to request all the participants and viewers, please understand what is that really that is stopping us from taking that step, right? We have been with Swamiji, we have been receiving all these initiations. What is that really that is actually stopping from us signing up as an intention? Let us really think about it. It is nothing but something when it is presented to you larger than your life, right? Moment you start thinking, okay, I have to manifest $200,000 to become a 7-figure Yajaman, I don't think I can do it. Moment you start having that overwhelmed feeling when something larger than life is presented to you, please understand this is a very safe thought current that is going to come in front of you and Paramashiva, even when Swamiji says that, hey, you are enlightened. Really. So the moment when somebody says, hey, you are enlightened, I'm liberating you, you will start questioning, how is it even possible? I have this information. Morning only I fought with my boss. Evening only I fought with my wife. You will start cherishing these thought currents when something greater than life is actually being presented to you. See, Sarvanya Pita is nothing but when Swamiji is empowering and out of his own compassion, saying that you will be able to become deities in Kailasa's temple, that is like the huge manifestation, that is a conscious manifestation that we can ever imagine, right? So just say yes to that. Drop all these impossibilities, SDHDs, whatever is stopping you from not moving towards this manifestation which is larger than life, right? No way you would have imagined that you can become a deity forever in a temple, right? So when that possibility is being presented to you, please understand the way we approach that possibility, it is not just with this possibility, it is throughout your life, that's how we approach. Even when there may be so many business opportunities that may come to you, you always feel that I don't think I deserve this. I don't think it's true. You will only question it, right? So just decide to take that step. Take that step of signing up the intention, and only that, and complete with all the ideas, whatever is stopping you from saying yes to things that are larger than your life. Right? So I request everybody to take a few minutes to sign up sksjp.org/contribute. Yes, Ma Sudarshani Paradaban Yes. Ma, I want to be scanned for becoming SJPY. Wait. So I'm going to connect with you. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. Sudarshini, Nithyananda. One thing that Swamiji showed was you actually inherit a temple. Okay, you actually inherit a temple, and though you may not know or understand, right? So just start looking for it. How you are inheriting a temple, you will understand. Your whole lineage is only looking for this completion, where the temple that whatever you're working, you are inheriting, that temple be revived. That is the only thing that your whole lineage is actually praying literally to Paramashiva, and you are the one who is actually going to make it happen, right? You're going to make it happen by offering it to Swamiji. So I request you, it will simply start happening by April 14th. You will start getting the clear pathway how it is going to happen. So I request you to start taking action towards it now, right? Start taking action towards it. You'll be definitely able to make it happen. Masudashini, are you able to understand and cognize? You can actually start posting. What do you feel about it? Right? So Masudashini, we like to share about it. Right. Requesting all the viewers and participants to take this moment to sign up and show your intention to be part of Sarvanipita. This is the best thing that you can do to yourself. This is the best thing that you can do to your family and your entire generation. Being deified at the feet of Paramashiva and contributing your wealth towards this imperishable Sanatana Hindu Dharma, reviving of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the best thing that you can do to yourself and your whole family and the whole lineage. So let's take a few minutes to sign up. Right, Ma. Jessica, Yogyana Rupini. Yama, I would like to be scanned. Yes. Ma Sudarshini, you're saying that, okay, you start talking to your family, Ma. You start talking to your parents and grandparents. You will be able to understand that what is the temple that I'm talking that got revealed today. Okay. And Majasika Yogamyana Rupini, let's connect with Swamiji. Let's chant the Mahavakya. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Yes. Mayoganyana, there is a child, there is a death in your family. It's not your immediate family. If you just connect with your cousins, your father's brothers, so in the extended family, you see, there is a death of a child. Okay, so just offer Maheshwara Puja. You may not have the picture of the child, but just by offering Maheshwara Puja to all the people who were in your family has been looking for completion in Pitruloka, you will see literally a huge shift will happen in the way you are approaching life. Right? Suddenly you will see that things are getting cleared. Whatever you're working on, things are suddenly starting to clear and things will move. Right? So I request you to first connect with your extended family. You will understand which child I'm talking about. And immediately for the next Maheshwara Puja, offer the Maheshwara Puja. With Swamiji's grace and blessings, you will have a new opening, new way of perceiving what you are doing. Ms. Masudashni is saying yes, ma. That's great. Right. So now, with this, we come to the end of this segment. Once again, would like to call out and share with all the participants and viewers out there. Thank you so much for your listening, first of all. And please understand, all of you who are part of this segment, you are not an accident. All of us are incidents, and we have this opportunity to be part of the history. Kailasa, being part of Kailasa is you becoming the part of the history. Swamiji is reviving the Kailasa to protect the planet Earth from destruction. Today, the way the world is going, it needs Hinduism. Hinduism is the only solution for every single thing that people are going through. People are suffering. And Swamiji is the only solution for the Kailasa. And Kailasa is the only solution, and Swamiji is the only person who is making the Kailasa happen to all of us. So let us not delay being part of the history. This is the moment where all of us come together and support this mission. So requesting everybody to take that action today. Sign up your intention, and if you're already an intention, take the first step. So let's give a breakthrough for ourselves and stand up and say yes to life. So with this note, would like to conclude today's segment with the Purna Mantra, and I would like to tell all the Paramashivoham Season 2 participants and the graduates, stay tuned for the next most awaited moment of the day, the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, who is going to manifest and shower us all with the Bhavasamari darshan. So, and I thank all the viewers who have joined with us for the KAILASA's digital platforms. Thank you so much for your participation, interaction, and I would like to know more about you. Would like to, interact with you, and please show your intention towards Sarvani Pitaji. So with this, we will conclude the session with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamādāya Purnamevāvasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Sri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarapanastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, Nithyanandam.